The tide is already turning, isn't it? The fan base are divided yet again. Thomas Frank has managed 10 Premier League games, 2 League Cup games, and 3 Champions League games. 15 games into his Tottenham career as manager. And we've just seen the weekend just gone, Djed Spence and Van der Ven completely blank Thomas Frank. We've seen our lowest ever XG in a home game. Chelsea beat us again, and now people are calling for the manager's head. We've got an injury crisis with Kulusevski, Solanke, James Maddison. Udogie doesn't look fit. Romero's missed games recently. Bissouma, no one has seen him, or has he been pictured recently? And just to top it all off, Mohammed Kudus hasn't been pictured in training today. And if he's injured, with Arsenal, PSG, Fulham, Newcastle, Man United, all coming up next. It's almost like this was going to be a tough challenge for Thomas Frank. I'm sitting here right now. It's the 3rd of November. I've gone onto the socials and I have seen a barrage of mess. Everyone's at each other's necks, and it's just like, we need to talk about it all. Should Thomas Frank be sacked? In my opinion, absolutely not. Does he deserve some criticism? Absolutely. But we just can't. Our fans at times are so impatient with everything. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. And make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We've just launched this channel. We haven't even uploaded 10 videos yet. And we're only 32 subscribers away from hitting 4,000 subs. The road to 10K is well and truly on. Now, I'm assuming you've all seen the video over the weekend at the end of the game. Djed Spence and Van der Ven walked straight down a tunnel and completely blanked Thomas Frank. And then this stuff today has come out, and it says, this Twitter account, Football, has said Spurs boss Thomas Frank on Tottenham hitting an all-time record low XG in their defeat to Chelsea. Of course, it hurts massively. I've never been in charge of a team that has created so little. I will look to make things better so we don't hit that level. Our lowest ever XG recorded in a football match against one of our biggest rivals. I didn't see any chances created. I saw one shot on target. We don't have a forward line that can penetrate defensive lines. We've got a manager who's never managed in the Champions League, and it's going to take time to get us to where we need to be, where the club have ambitions to be. We've got a Champions League game tomorrow against FC Copenhagen. If we don't beat Copenhagen, in my opinion, we're out of the Champions League, because we're not going to beat PSG. We're not going to beat Borussia Dortmund at this moment in time. We're ranked 5th in the Premier League, and everyone's at each other's necks now. The Premier League this season is as tight as it's ever been. It's as competitive as you will ever see it. There's only literally a handful of points between 17th and 13th. It's 4-point difference. Now, we've got Manchester United at the weekend, and so far this season, the 3 defeats we've had in the Premier League have all been at home. To Bournemouth, to Manchester, to Bournemouth, to Chelsea, and of course, Wolves we just about drew, and we also lost to Aston Villa. Now, there's a common thing when we play at home. We don't create any chances. I don't know what it is whenever we play away, but we look a better team. Our top goal scorer is a centre-back, or second top goal scorer, I should say. That should be alarm bells to every single Tottenham fan. There is. If you look at the left, where this is the team available to play Manchester United, Archie Gray is out till mid-December. Ben Davies is out till late November. Kulusevski is out till late November. Solanke is also out till late November and hasn't played a single minute yet for Spurs. Maddison did his ACL and is expected back January/February. Kota, Takai, We've not even seen him play. Lucas Bergvall got a concussion, and due to the protocol, I believe he could miss the Manchester United game. Radu Dragusin also did his ACL. And Bissouma, we haven't even seen him a minute yet either. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players missing from our 25-man squad. Look at the bench we had against Chelsea. Just look at this bench. And you tell me, right, how Thomas Frank decides to go with Bergvall out on the left when you've got a winger in Brennan Johnson, a winger in Wilson Odobert, a winger in Matthias Tell, an attacking midfielder in Xavi Simons, and a forward that can play out wide in Richarlison. So Thomas Frank certainly should be getting some criticism because that lineup was tragic. Was absolutely tragic. We got Udogie on the bench, and we're still playing Djed Spence at left back, albeit he can play there very well. He consists to go with his double pivot of Paulinho and Bentancur. He puts a number 8 out on the left. He puts a number 8 in the attacking position in midfield, and Kudus starts on the right with Kolo Muani up top. Now, Mohammed Kudus didn't train today. We've got a game tomorrow. That tells me right now that Kudus is not playing against Copenhagen. Now, I don't know why he's not playing, but no Kudus, Bergvall, or Djed Spence were in training today. Now, Bergvall probably not because of his concussion. Djed Spence could be because of the disciplinary of him blanking the manager. But Kudus is the one I'm looking at and going, we are fucked. Let's just call it for what it is. We are in bother. Like, we are in a situation. I don't want to call this a crisis, but it is heading that way. Because albeit we are 5th in the Premier League, albeit we are unbeaten in the Champions League, but if we don't get the right result against Manchester United, which, let's be honest, Man United are in better form than us at the moment, because out of the last 5 games, we've won 2. Man United have won 3 and drawn 1. And our home record stinks at the moment. It absolutely stinks. So I'm looking at this Manchester United game, right, with huge concern. Because after Manchester United, we then go on to play Arsenal. We then go on to play PSG. Now, after that, we play Fulham at home. After that, we play Newcastle United away, who have already beaten us at home this season. And then we play Brentford, who are a well-organised team. It's going to get very, very toxic very, very quickly, if we lose to Manchester United. Because that would be 4 home defeats this season. When we play away from home, we are better. We've beaten City. We've beaten West Ham. We've beaten Everton. We've got a point at Brighton. This run of games, I don't think it's crazy to say right now that a lot of people would be Thomas Frank out if we don't get a lot of positive results in this run. Because let's be honest, the games we've had this season, Chelsea at home, should have done better there. Bournemouth at home, should have done better there. Villarreal, it took us an own goal to beat them. Brighton, we were the better team. Wolves battered us for 90 minutes. Bodo battered us. Let's look at the match stats just in this Bodo game. What do you see there? I see a battering. 10 more shots on target, higher XG, more possession. The same Bodo team that we beat in the Europa League last season. Let's look at the match stats in the game against Wolves, where we drew 1-1 at home, which was only 3 home games ago. Wolves coming to our ground with similar possession, similar shots, same amount of shots on target, and a big chance. Wolves, who were bottom of the Premier League right then, who are in absolute turmoil. Wolves These run of games, guys, will make or break Thomas Frank. And I tell you that in confidence. If he beats Copenhagen and beats Man United, and we go into the international break off the back of 2 home wins, everyone will be behind Thomas Frank. If we don't beat Copenhagen and Man United, we are in shit. We are in big, big bother playing against the best team in the league on their patch, the first game back after an international break. That is going to be a very, very long 15 days between our game against Man United and the North London derby. That is going to be on everyone's mind. There will be a drought in the fan base, and the drought will expand. It will get toxic. We then lose heavily to Arsenal. We then have to play PSG. We then have to play Fulham at home. We then have to play Newcastle United away, and then Brentford at home. After the Brentford game, you get into mid-December. We've got Forest away, Liverpool at home, Palace away, Brentford away, Bournemouth away in early January. We have got some really, really difficult games coming our way. The manager needs to know what his strongest team is and needs to get us actually attacking teams. Look at the Villarreal stats when we played Villarreal, which was only a month ago, in which we won from an own goal from a Bergvall cross. How many shots do we have on target? 1. 0 big chances created against Villarreal at home. It's a common theme. We don't have the attackers, as it stands right now, to go and penetrate backlines. So we're going to revert back to something that we know. The 11 that is rumoured to be playing against Copenhagen, again, no Romero. Again, that double pivot. Bergvall out on the left. Kudus, who hasn't trained. I don't know how accurate this is. But that injury list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. It's going to get toxic very, very quickly. We need to... Oh... It's going to get toxic very quickly if we don't beat Copenhagen and Man United. Because that would be, if we don't get the right result, we've currently won in our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've won 2 of our last 8 games. And both of the results that we did win were away from home. So that kind of tells you that our home form this season, we couldn't beat Bodo. We couldn't beat Wolves. We couldn't beat Bournemouth. We couldn't beat Villa. We couldn't beat Chelsea. And now Man United are playing us next, and they have a full 7 days of recovery because we play midweek. So they will 100% fancy their chances. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.